everybody, how you doing? You know what's coming up. Virtual sound check. Ooh, a lot of reverb today. Don't reverb for now. Hi guys, welcome to another Monday afternoon stream. How you guys doing? And is there anybody new this week? I know I have some regular people who are always show up to those stream. I really appreciate you guys. Really love the fact that you have interest in that console. It's really fun to not being alone because let's be honest, my girlfriend is not the one who is really interested in that stuff. Well, actually, everything you can see here is out of her interest. Sorry if I was late, like I said. Did I say it? Sorry if I was late. I needed a coffee. Needed to fill that cup with some espresso. Coffee is needed for survival. Can I see the chat? Hi. Hi, guys. Rolf DC, I have some stuff coming for you, man. I'm not forgetting you. About your... actually, I need to check in my phone, but it's currently filming the console. I have some... I need to dig on how to set up the wing recorder stuff. Actually, how you can export a session from a DAW into a SD card for the wing. Something else that I need to talk about. I'm gonna go into dad view for this. And if you let me switch my stuff here, I can see what I'm doing. Here we go. I need to go, hold on. Okay, I need to go here. Module. Somebody on Facebook late last night posted a video about I think it's a Japanese or Chinese, I'm gonna say Asian. An Asian guy who his channel is in, I don't know, it could be Korean, I don't know the language he's writing in, so maybe it will be hard for you to find. But basically what the guy did, he looked at the video from the wing release, the first video where they show the inside of the console, and on that video they show something that they probably should not have shown. Sorry, just gonna give myself a little bit more volume here. Okay, so they actually show a Dante card in the internal slot of the console, and the guy zoomed in and realized that this is a Brooklyn 2 Dante sound card that you can buy actually for a long time. It's not a new release, it's not something that was not available, and the guy just popped the console open, put the Dante card inside, and it worked. I don't know if I will be in trouble somehow by saying this. I don't know if it will bother some people over at Music Tribe. I hope not. I'm not doing that for to bother anybody, actually. I'm just curious to try that out, and yesterday I pulled the trigger on eBay on a card because they are selling right now for probably more than what they were. The guy was asking $155 US to ship it to me. Sorry guys, in Canada. Sorry, that coffee. I just wake up like usual. This is why I'm still fresh and a bit burpy. We're all in there, right? Anyway, so yeah, the guy selling those on eBay. Well, a guy, maybe not the same one from the video, but for $155 US, I said, you know what, I'm gonna pull the trigger and be Dante ready. I don't want to give any idea to anybody, but I hope it's still working. I hope the firmware didn't nerf that down, didn't cancel the compatibility with the card. But if not, Dante is here, and actually Dante was always there. All you needed to do is to put the card in. So if anybody is interested into buying those cards, I'm not affiliated with anyone I'm not affiliated with anyone who's selling those cards. If anybody want to know where I bought mine, the guy had 12 for sale. I bought one, so he has 11 left. And I think they're gonna fly really fast as soon as that post get around. I think there is more than 11 people interested in having Dante in their console. I'm really curious of the possibilities of Dante in my setup. Right now, I changed my stuff around. Actually, you can see I have multiple camera. I'm changing the angles with my console. I'm running MIDI over USB, and I'm running AES EBU out to my capture card, my Blackmagic capture card. And I have another one coming because that phone is gonna go away. I need to figure out a camera to film that stuff that will be over here with a zoom, so you won't see it, won't be in the way. So I'm really curious on how the Dante will integrate as right now with the wing. I hope I just threw 200 Canadian dollar down the garbage, basically. I hope that card will be good. But this is not what we're here for today. That was just a bit of news, and we should move on. We should move on to what we are here for. The effect rack. I think we covered about enough of the compressor so far. I know there is some compressor in the rack. Probably won't go there because I did around 20 hours of live stream of compression and gate on pretty much everything. So first, let's go into the rack here. I'm gonna reset everything. This will be none. That won't be inserted anywhere. Just gonna reset that rack. This is not used. Hold on. Great. Let's go back to the effect rack. Do you guys have any idea of what you want to begin with? Any special requests? Should we dive into reverb first? Should we go into the more funky stuff? Should we go? Where do you guys want to go? Which one is on my master? That was on bass. Okay. Did I forget everything? Yeah, we got some more stuff. Okay, right here. Right. Okay. I'm gonna keep my limiter for my master out. You guys need that to listen to me right now, so. From Achille, that's not really on this music drive if they knew that this card worked. They did not communicate about it. Why they did not communicate about it? I mean, is there a technical reason? Is just commercial strategy? Maybe. No. I'm walking on a really dangerous path here by saying this. Okay. I think they had a better idea in mind. Let me explain. I think they have a better card coming, and they didn't want people to buy something old and getting problem, but yeah, actually, having something that works does not necessarily mean that they support it right. So now it's maybe more a workaround than a real like solution for now. Yeah, it's a workaround. No, it's not that I don't want to answer. It's just that it's a tricky question. It's a little political. I'm gonna say it that way. It's a little bit political, especially since I'm not in any paid position with Music Tribe, but I think I can say that I'm allowed to beta test some software update for the console. So I have some kind of relationship with them. I can talk directly to some people there, and I don't want to destroy that good relationship, business relationship, future business relationship with them. So I'm kind of walking, l'expression francophone, marcher sur des œufs. Kind of walking on eggs here. I don't want to offend anybody. So the news is out. I'm just saying that the news is out. Why people over at the tribe didn't talk about it, I don't know. I can't know. Maybe they have something in the future, a card specially designed for the wing that will support extra feature. I don't know if MIDI information could be sent over Dante. If in the future it can, probably that card won't, because I believe it's old technology. If anybody in the chat knows, have any background over the Dante stuff and knows if that card is old, I'm gonna guess it's old. If I can find a guy on eBay who has 12 for sale, I'm gonna guess this is an old standard. Actually, this is last generation. I think Dante now only support higher clock rate. I think it's only 96K and up to 192. So 48K is kind of like old technology. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what's going to happen with that. But I'm going to say, if you want to be 100% sure that everything you're going to do with your Dante is going to work, wait for a official release of a Dante card. Don't go out and buy the Brooklyn 2 card. Probably going to work, like I said, but it's not supported. Actually, I'm really good with that. My Black Magic card for my camera right there is a really old, unsupported card that I found a way to work around the driver, and it's working great, but it's not supported anymore in Mac OS, and I know it's not supported on Windows. So sometimes just because it will work doesn't mean it's supported. Let's go with that. That's my answer. It's not just because it's working that it's supported. Wait for something supported if you want to have customer support and future upgrade, software upgrade, firmware upgrade. Hi, Stefan. Good to see you, man. Welcome to the chat. If you want to catch up, back to video a couple minutes ago. I said some news. Actually, something popped up yesterday on Facebook about the console and Dante card. I'll leave it to that. For people watching after, a lot of people rewatch those live stream, So they just watch it. I don't want to bore people to death and looping what I'm saying more than I already do. So, as far as I know, the Dante card for the wing is now available, or that's wrong. I think it's in production now. I think they pre-sell it. I don't know if they are shipping as we speak. Maybe. From Korea. Is it? Okay. Yeah, it's probably shipping from somewhere. Maybe from Korea. I don't know. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't see a lot of possibility in Dante for a part that I know. I mean, I know Dante is good in network audio, but I don't know that much about it. So it will be a learning curve for me. And I've already worked with Dante on some Yamaha stuff, but most of the time when I don't show up with my console, it's because I'm using the local provided console and everything is already patched and everything. And I did some gig with the CL5 and QL, and I just remember like patching my input, and that's as far as I went into Dante. So I'm really happy that I can dig some more on Dante. I'm really happy that maybe an internal card will be working for a while. I don't know, because I really like the idea, really like to have the SD card one. For one reason, yeah, maybe I can talk about that. Okay, so in the future here in the province of Quebec, where I live, where I work with mostly French-speaking and singing artists, and because of the situation right now of 2020 and 2021, the first batch of show that I will do with artists will be pretty much solo act. I will have the star, I'm gonna call it the main guy, with a backing track, and I want to bring around my wing, but I don't want to bring around a laptop for backing tracks. So on some project, I will have a left, right, a click track, and a cue track for the singer. He will do his stuff, and I will mix some real instrument, live instrument, with some backing track. And on other stuff, I want to have multiple tracks. So this is why I want to actually dig, like Rolf DC said, I want to be able to export some session. Actually, not what he said. He emailed me about something that will come up in the next viewer's question, probably Wednesday. Cross your finger if I have time to do it. So, yeah. So yeah. Basically, sorry. I'm just trying to catch up with the chat, make sure it doesn't pop something that I don't see. So yeah, like I said, I want for some band to have multiple tracks and mix multiple track with multiple live instrument and backing track. So if I want my drum on the left, right, I want to have my drum. On some session, maybe I will have every single track, and I can remix the song live without the studio performance of the artist, just having the artist live perform it. So it will be like a studio version mix with real live vocal, but I want the backtrack too, and I want some of them on left, right. So this is why having 32 input on an SD card is a really big deal for me, because I can select here every song and press play, or I will have that MIDI trigger if I can from the singer, or I will give out the cue. I will give him the click 1, 2, 3, 4. The song will start and stuff like that. So this is why I want to keep the SD card. But if I want to join in on some Dante network, which is probably a good idea on some venue, because everything is Dante, all their balcony delay, all their hall entrance music is Dante linked. So if I just want to plug in their network and have everything working, and they can route my left, right to the PA, that would be great. That would be really, really good. If I show up somewhere and somebody say, hey, I'm gonna do monitor for your artist because we can. So I can just, even if he has a CL, a X32, I can just give him a Cat 5, plug him in, call it a day. Everything is split, everything will be, well, actually it will be one Dante action to just split everything and I'll be good to go. So, enough with the Dante. This is not what I wanted to talk about, and people who are rewatching this for Dante, for the effect rack, actually will be bored to death with 25 minutes of Dante talk. So let's move on. So I got my session here, and I want to ask you guys, what do you guys want to see? Where should we start? Why do I have some... When I turn it off, hold on. If I'm doing this, select process, none effect, now it disappears. Okay, that's a bit weird. Now I got nothing in there. I can select an effect. Nope, this is not what I want. I want none. If I click on the input, if I click here, it's bring me back to here. I want to select none, none. I don't get how I made it disappear, but anyway, it doesn't matter. But I feel like something went wrong here, so I don't know. Hold on, let me drop the ISO for you guys here. It's really hard to see the white stuff. Like here, that no, you can read pretty much. Okay, good. Okay, well, I'm gonna first create a bus. If I can put my coffee somewhere where it's not gonna drop on the console. Let's create a bus. Actually, I think I have already on bus 16. On bus 16, a send. I want something. Post fader. So is my bus 16 now post fader for my kick? Yes, it is. Is it for everything else? Pretty much. Okay, I'm gonna create a drum bus first. Have a plate. We're gonna fix that into send on fader. So I have a drum bus here. I'm gonna go with send on fader on a console. I want to be into Busmaster. $16. I'm gonna send everything to 0 dB because we can. Okay. So now to have an effect on that bus, I got a video about that. Oh. This is strange. I got a funny bug here because my kick is now on insert 1. But if I go, okay, let's go with the first hog. Click on. This is inserted on my kick. Is it because, hold on, is it the way that I went through? Oh yeah, maybe. Because I was on the insert here, so I want that off. I want to come here. It said I want to insert process 1. There we go. So my bus is currently mute. Just unmute my bus, and we're gonna put some level. Okay, just want to make sure because I had some stuff already pre-routed there, left over from my session before. So we're gonna start with that. And how do you guys want that to be mixed? Do we want a really, really wet signal and we can listen only to the effect, or do you want a real, like a real subtle mix, like a real mix? Because we can listen to the effect only, I think. Oh no, because we're post fader, so. You know what? I'm gonna do this on pre for that reason, just because we can. Link the bus. Okay, how do I change it? If I go on bus, hold on. There we go. So now we have only the reverb. And I want to go back to bus 60. So this is the preset. I know it was not the case on the X32, but now on the wing, you can have. Can you do solo on the effect? Yeah, actually, I set up something with my DCA here, and I can blend only the effect, the full mix, or no effect at all. And maybe I got your question wrong. Could you do a solo only on the effect? Maybe if I solo my bus 16. No, nothing. I'm on solo in place, so it's canceled out everything. Maybe if you're not using the solo in place option, you can have that. It will only work in my headphone probably. Hey, Herman Bosa, everybody. Let me try that. Okay, yeah, it's working in my headphone. So if you are in solo in place, it's canceled out everything else. So there's no signal going into the reverb because it doesn't send. But if you are using the solo live mode, it's working fine. You can listen to your solo. Okay, that's covering it for now. So something I want to try. On some effect on the wing, I believe you have preset. It doesn't say preset, but if I'm looking at this effect, oh, you can't see it on the camera because it's white on white. Hold on, let me try to do this. Okay. Color is way uglier, but you can see what I'm talking about. Here in the bottom right of the unit, you have 3 knobs, I believe. I didn't try this. I believe those are effect or presets, sorry, presets. If I'm doing this, oh, it's another layer. My bad. So layer 3, we got nothing. Layer 2. So let's go over some of those effects. Judging by what I see, I would say the first row of unit here is probably the same unit reverb with different impulse response because they all have those 3 layer. Some of them have enough parameter to go there, some don't. So this one is a room. Chamber. concert verb. I like the plate with concert verb. It's cool, pre-delays is long. Ambience, and that's covering it for now for those reverb. So I believe those are the same reverb unit, the same processing unit with different impulse response. I don't know, I'm guessing that. Let's see if we can set that Hall reverb for my drum. I'm gonna turn off everything else. And I'm gonna probably rethink the send unfader mix for this one. Maybe a little less snare, less kick. I like my tom to be in reverb. I'm gonna send just a little bit of the direct snare because I don't want overpower the reverb with it because it's already in the overhead just a little bit, so. Nope, this is not where I want to go. This is where I want to go. So, let's try no pre-delay, see how it sounds. Hold on, do I have this? Nope. Oh, it's been half an hour already. Let's try that again. Take two. Back to the effect track. Okay. So, no pre-delay won't give time for the real, let's say a drum snare, a drum hit, a snare drum hit. If you put 0 pre-delay on that reverb, it will be like in real life. If you were in a real room, you will hit it and it will start to reverb right away. You can create depth. You can make your snare feel like it's farther away if you have a delay on the reverb. If it takes longer, your brain think that the reverb or the snare or the wall or the room is bigger, because naturally the longer it takes for the sound to bounce off a wall and coming back at you, your brain see that as size. It's like if you go in the mountain and yelled out and wait for the reverb, the further away the mountain is, the longer it will take for your sound to come back, the more your brain see is as distance. So, I'm gonna try now to increase the pre-delay. Let's go with 0 and I will turn it to max. This is like a really wet room right now. Let's go to 200. Let's wait for some hit. Zero again. $200 millisecond. Can you guys feel where, of course, this is artificial reverb, so artificial reverb, this is all digital process stuff, but can you feel a little bit of the depth of the room getting bigger when I'm cranking that? Sometimes you want to have some pre-delay on vocal to let the real dry signal go through, then apply some reverb to it. I know for a weird delay effect, Chris Lordalgie on the American Idiot CD, what he did is he delayed this reverb for a full bar of the song. So sometimes pre-delay was up like something like 140, and it was really loud and really short. I'm gonna try to replicate that here. Can you feel it bounce after? It's creating like a delay effect. On my previous mixer, the maximum pre-delay is only 160. 200, yeah, 200 is a lot. Actually, 200 is on some fast song. It could be a full bar. It could be a full time of play. That's a lot. So, okay, let's go into more normal territories for the pre-delay. On drums, I like to keep it to 0. Personal taste here. And I like to play around with the size. So, let's go with a size of 2. And let's see all the way. This is like we are in a big room, but we are really physically close to the drum. If we go for 100 milliseconds, let's go halfway. That's even too much for one I want to go. 50. This is like if we physically back off around 50 feet. I'm gonna go for a rough mat of 1 millisecond, 1 physical feet of distance here. I know it's 1.1 something, but let's not get too fussy about a number. Let's just go for a rough mat. This is like we back off 50 feet in the room, in that big room, because the size of the room is to the maximum of the reverb. So let's go 100 feet back. And let's go crazy. Now it doesn't feel natural anymore because the delay is too long. Okay, just for fun, let's go really small. It doesn't get as small as I thought it would. Maybe it's because of the decay. The decay is the length of the reverb. Let's go for something crazy. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Let's go for halfway. Room of 50, short decay. Sounds like a hall. It sounds like if you were to hear a drum down the hall. Oh, sorry guys. With short amount like that on the reverb, it doesn't feel natural at all. Yeah, believable at that point. Let's go for a smaller size. Okay. That's kind of sound like if you were in a concrete room with a drummer. So this is basically what a hall is. It's like if you were to set an instrument or player in a hall and have some ambient mic, and this is what it will reproduce. So let's go crazy for something usable. Definitely remind me of some arena I went to. But way better sounding. Oh. Okay, just for fun, this is our reverb. Not something that I could see use for, and it's funny because it's funny how your brain match up memory and sound. This is reminding me, for a while, okay, side story here. For a while I was doing corporate events for a company, and I was lucky enough to be in a private plane showroom. I know it sounds funny, but I know it sounds funny. Let's go for a talking break here. Side story. I was in a plane, private jet showroom, and we were delivering those jets to, let's be honest here, famous people. Those jets worth around, I asked one of the salesmen there just for fun, not like I could afford one, but all the jet that they were delivering was $35 million US minimum per jet. I was the sound guy at those events because when the owner took possession of the jet, he would thank all the employees that worked there. I know I was not there on that event, but I know people like John Travolta take one, I think 3 jets from those guys. It's Bombardier, for those who know. It was I don't want to go into too much detail. I don't know what I'm legally allowed to say here. But yeah, I did some delivery for John Travolta and I think the Princess of China. No, that's the Princess of China who took 3. She had 3 private jet. Go figure. Anyway, that showroom, that like big, huge empty room sounded really like this. 3 seconds delay, really, maybe not that high, but all the high frequencies and like especially the mid-range was crazy in that room. So my brain recognized that sound for a second. Oh, hold on. I don't want to drop any coffee on that console. So hold on, am I not following with the chat here? Is it going down or not? It's fine. Sorry guys, I have a warning from YouTube saying that my stream is not working correctly. Still working, but anyway. Great. Sorry. I'm not soloing anything again. Sorry. Okay. So, back at it. A big room, a big empty room would sound like this. A plain hangar would sound like this. Is that useful for rock and roll band and stuff like that? Don't think so. Could that be used on vocal? Yes, if you are using it just a little bit. Actually, another free tips for you guys. A sound guy that I met a couple times here and there. Well, I was local crew and he came in with some band. I had something like that in his rack, and he was basically doing like for some song, a really long, really huge, full range reverb that he was slowly bringing in on some chorus where the musicality of the chorus was making sense, where those chorus could be resumed to one note. Like if you, let's say the chorus was in C and the first note in the chorus was in C, he would bring that reverb to support the vocal really, well, not that low, but low under it. And it was making the vocal sounds really huge for those chorus. Like at the beginning, it was slowly building up, but as soon as he had like that first cycle of reverb coming in, it was almost like feedback, because he was going for like something like this. It's not really useful by itself, but if it's on pitch with what something else is doing, you can have support. Like it's like basically bringing in a string section. I know I'm not a big fan of U2, but I know The Edge, the guitar player from U2, using some reverb and some delay, some shimmer, reverb and delay for that. I think we have actually a shimmer. Yeah, we have a shimmer reverb in there. We're gonna try that later. But yeah, The Edge is bringing that up from like to support some chord progression that he's doing. He's bringing that reverb and it's acting like some strings. It's like if he was also playing a violin section at the same time. So reverb can be used for that. Most of you guys, I'm gonna guess, are just gonna add room or small amount of reverb onto effect, but just know that it's there, it's an option. It's there for you to be creative. Let's go back to that reverb. 5 seconds is not useful. So let's go for real here. I'm gonna go for like 25 milliseconds. Let's just the real drum hit go through, and we're gonna add reverb to that. Let's see how that sounds. Really believable reverb sound here. Feels like a hall. Let's take a listen at the drum here. I'm gonna lower the other instrument just a little bit. Yeah, it feels really big. Maybe the hi-hat is a little bit loud in the mix. Even the size is a little bit big for that room. Let's go to 10 just for fun. Okay, let's go to no pre-delay. Can you hear that it feels like there's no separation between the delay, between the reverb and the real drum. I'm gonna add some pre-delay, like for real this time, 50 milliseconds. Can you hear now that you hear the drum hit first, then the reverb? And I'm going with a lot of reverb here. I would never put that much on a show. Okay. I like that hall reverb. It's really usable. Let's go for a more room sound. I'm gonna try to cover them really fast because it's gonna get boring. That preset makes sense. Let's go for now we have the size of the room. Small room, almost metal sounding. Hold on. How to save a preset? No. That's a really good question. Can you save a preset on that? Let me try that for fun. Maybe in source. Okay. I'm gonna try something. Library. Well, to save it, what you could do is to save an effect here in library effect, using that. Yeah. Go into effect using this. There's no preset. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna just save. I'm gonna test FX. Save just for fun. And if I want to recall that or create another one, can I do? Let's go effects 6 here and use this. I'm gonna call load, confirm, with reverb, and nope, it didn't do anything. Hold on. Can I just drag and drop? Nope. Effects 1. Can I do this? If I said no. Okay. Why can't I do anything? Hold on. There is something here that I don't understand how to do. I have here, I got a preset save or an effects save. If I want to load it here into 6, let's say that I'm building a new show and I want to take some of my effect and save them into a new order of a new layout for my new show because it makes sense, whatever. Can I, maybe because there's nothing inserted there. Let's try 5. Can I do this? I can click Hall. I got preset into none. If I press load, did it load? It says here effects 5 was loaded. Actually, it says that preset from the room here was loaded to FX 5. If I go in the effects page, yeah, it did. Okay. And I just learned something. Okay. I'm gonna take that effect here out, nothing, and go into library. Okay. So to save an effect, what you need to do is to save it, take your effect, save. Again, I'm doing this, yes, save as a effects save. I don't think you can save the whole rack. I think you would need to save effect per effect, but yeah, just go there, click on your preset, save it, and to load it into another spot, you just go here, load, confirm, load, and it's there. There you go. This is how you save an effect. Now, I don't really want to save that one because I'm not a big fan of room, because as you can hear, they sound really like unpleasant to me. If you raise the size, it will be... You're welcome, Herman. Yeah, I don't like rooms for some reason. Even in my analog day, using my good old TCM1, I always end up with chamber or hall or plate. So let's see chamber for fun. We're on layer 3. There's a lot of parameter in there. Actually, let's take a look at all the parameter. This one has 3 layers, so we have the pre-delay, like we said, it's the amount of time between the hit and the time that he hit the reverb. The size will be the size of the fake room that will create the environment. The decay will be the time that the reverb will spring in between those fake wall coming back. Bass multiplier, damping will be the low and high frequency that we're losing. Diffusion. Diffusion is something that I saw, but I tried to figure out how to explain it. Okay, let's messing around with it and try to find a way to explain it. If anybody in the chat have the right word for this, I think diffusion is like not really like harmonic excitement, but it's exciting some part of the signal. Not like the decay. I hear the difference, but I just don't want to say something stupid like I always do. And I don't want to give out false information or wrong information in those videos, or as less as possible. So yeah, if anybody in the chat have the right word for diffusion, I know some of you guys are really knowledgeable and you guys know your stuff. So diffusion is how smooth the reflections are. So okay, so it's not like harmonic excitement. Actually, it's the other way around. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Herman, for that. Let's take a listen then. Yeah, it feels rounder. You're right. Okay. Second layer, here we have low cut and high cut of your reverb. Shape. Is the shape like hold on, with low you can hear the individual reflection. What do you mean here with low? Okay, I get you. When the setting is really low, you can hear the individual reflection. If I turn it down, if I turn it up, yeah, it's getting more messy. It's smoother because everything is more together. The sound wave are like traveling together, like if they were traveling together. Yeah, more in your face. Less in your face, more blurry, if I could say. Does it make sense to you guys if I say more blurry? Okay, so like I was saying, low cut and high cut are inside your reverb. Low cut and high cut, you probably don't want all the low end or all the high end of the reverb. I'm gonna open everything just for fun. Look at the top in the overhead. It's really like, it's really bright. If I turn it down, 6K is where you start to lose a lot of high end. This sounds muffled. This sounds like your drum next door. This sounds like the club next door. And if I, just for fun, low cut's gonna take away all the low end that's going to the reverb, so it won't feel as big and powerful in the low end. Sometimes most of the time, I put a low cut around 250 or just below my snare. Just below my snare. We are over the sound check. Let's do that again. Let's go take a look. My snare main frequency here is around 200 with some overtone here at 300. So I'm gonna turn down 300 a little bit, and we're gonna come back to my effect, and I will lower my low cut to roughly 200 because I want my bottom end of the snap of the snare in the reverb. And I'm gonna open up the high and until it's get too bright. Let's try a blend. Let's try a blend that makes sense, like for real, not overpowered. I can probably have some more. That's a bit high, but I'm gonna turn it down. Okay, gotta turn everything down. So just a drum. That's something that is really usable, I think. Let's go to the third layer just for fun. We have some, there is some built-in delay in that one, so I can change the left, right, slap back. Let's go for something crazy. Let's hear it. Sounds like there's two drums. If you want to create some really weird stereo effect, that's where I would look. But if you go more subtle, something like that, and bring back the level, 0 dB will be the same amount of echo that's coming in. This is actually fun. Let's go for something crazier. Like this. Okay. Shape, spread, and spin. I must admit that I'm not too familiar with those. I think this is some kind of chorusy reverb. Let's go crazy with that. And let's take out the delay. Okay, that makes sense. If anybody in the chat know, I'm gonna guess this is some kind of modulation, chorusy, rothery stuff. If anybody knows, let me know. Because this is the kind of stuff that I never usually touch when I'm on a live setup. Most of the time I just don't have time to play with that. Let's go halfway everywhere. 50, 50, 250, 125. I hear it changing. It's definitely adding something. Kind of like diffusion. Diffusion is to 100 now. Go 50. That feels like an effect for me to that spread out. Yeah, that spread out stuff, and maybe it's a rotary. So. Or chorus-y stuff. Well, really fun. I must say I like it, especially when I blend in some delay. I like that slap back delay on stuff. Feels really wide, and actually, is the delay too much? Go curve. Yeah, you don't want too much of that. Really subtle. No pre-delay. That's really usable. If you want your drum to sound really big, sounds like that drum is really far in a big room, but a big, good sounding room. Like, sounds like there's natural reflection. Maybe we can turn it down just a little bit. Not really what I would use on that. Not really what I would use on that song, but if you want something Led Zepp-y, Bonham-ish, I would say that's the kind of stuff I would expect. Maybe turn down the room a little bit, the decay a little bit. Maybe a little too much delay still. Yeah, really vintagey sound, vintagey record sound. It doesn't fit with what I got here at all, but this is what I would go for a chamber sound. Let's go plate reverb. Plate reverb. It's a plate reverb. If you ever hear really long swelled vocal, my guess is they were probably using plate reverb. So plates are really fun for me on drums. Let's take a listen to that. Let's see how many parameters we have. Same thing as the other one here. We have the size of the plate. Let's go crazy. When will Behringer release an in-depth manual of the weighing? Everything like that would help. Yeah, I know, but like I said before, one firmware update and you have to start from scratch again. They could, I don't know, they can have people over at TC add some stuff in there, and you see all those empty effects slot, those could be TC electronic reverb. They have the right to use, and they could put that in, and you know, it's not good enough. They can take away some reverb. If, I don't know, if a reverb becomes buggy or create a crash in the system and they decided to put it off, if it's in the website, the documentation and stuff like that, it will go away and won't be there anymore. So yeah, I understand why they do not invest that kind of money into it. Sorry guys. And this is why you should watch my video, because I will try to cover as much stuff as possible. I'm doing this for my own knowledge. And I love the fact that you guys are out there watching this with me. It's crazy. I mean, I feel like I'm hanging out with my sound guy friend and we go over the console. You guys know some stuff, I know some stuff, I don't know everything, and some people learn a lot from those videos. I learned too, and this is the fun thing about it. And I know I dig deeper into the console and you guys throw me at some places that I would not go, like we just did a couple minutes ago, saving an effect. I would normally set up my effect for my show and just like recall that show with those effects and build a new preset for a new one. I would not bring over some stuff. So this is my way of working. This is my way of thinking. But now that I know this, maybe I can build myself some really good reverb and really cool stuff that I can change on some show. So thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate the fact that you spent some time here with me, and I really hope that some people learn some stuff, because I'm learning too. Let's go over the plate here. So that's the sound of the plate. It sounds to me like a plate, a metal sheet. Actually, if you don't know, a plate reverb is... Talk break here. A plate reverb was, back in the day, a physical sheet of metal that was holded by spring, where they would send electrical signal into. Sometime over the spring, sometimes with wire on each side of it, and the distortion, the physical distortion of the plate would affect the sound. It would sound like a reverby, roomish room. So a plate reverb is really a recreation of a huge metal plate vibrating. So it's normal to me that what I'm doing is small plate that sounds like this. Let's increase the size just for fun. Because I think the lowest setting is a little bit too small. It's a little too small for sure. And now I got... Okay, this is start to be useful. Good. This is bigger. Let's go back at it. That's a little too big for me, I think. A little too big. I like 30. Probably. Okay. I will turn down the diffusion because... Or maybe turn up the diffusion because I don't like how it sounds in the bottom. maybe 20. Okay, let's have fun for a second. Let's go crazy here. That plate is huge sounding. Remember the trick that I said a couple minutes ago about having a reverb sustaining your vocal? With this one, if you go for 25 seconds, think about it, 25 seconds of reverb. This is a mush of frequencies getting together. I'm not gonna multiply the bass, and I'm gonna put a high cut on it. Can you hear that snare just go like forever? This is not something I would do on a drum ever, but on maybe in a recording session for those of you guys who work with the wing in studio, try that. Try to send your vocal into that and bring it back in the bottom. Maybe you will like it. Just saying, maybe you will like it. Okay, let's find a usable setting for the plate. I like that the drum sounds far away, sounds big. The bass multiplier will put emphasis on the low end. Can you feel it now? It's like an earthquake. Not sure I want to use that. Oh, I like that snare now. Really like that snare with that. I will try to let the dry signal go through before that. Maybe it's a little bit wet now, but I like it. Okay, I think we covered for the plate. Pretty much the same control as the other one. You can play around with some echo on it. Concert verb. I must say I'm not familiar with it. Not familiar with what that would be. Sounds pretty much, sounds like a blend of a hall and a plate reverb. But this one we have some chorus. Let's go. Oh, can you hear that? Yeah, this one we have some chorus and delay on it. It's reflection delay. Okay. Okay, I like this one. Okay, let's for fun. I'm gonna try to build a good drum reverb. Not too much, not too much. Diffusion, yeah, I want more. Ooh. It's really detuning. It's really like a tape echo pretty much. Let's put that to minimum. No, maybe just a little bit. A little bit of detune is fun. It depends. Some people can't stand more than one cent of a tone off. Actually, I like my plus and minus 5 on each side to do a chorus. This is something I will talk about later in the effect for chorus. Okay, let's blend back in some reflection. Can you hear it now? That's a little bit, but 300 millisecond is a lot. Let's go for something more like this. Just a little bit of chorus. Yeah, this is totally usable. I can go for a little bit longer even. I like that. Really like that. And I'm gonna save it because I like it. Gonna say here, save. Concert. There we go. I'm gonna delete this one. Yes. Okay. So I like that. Let's move on. Let's move on to ambience. Take a look at it and call it a day for now. I've been going at this for an hour and a half, and I don't want to bore you guys to death. Let's take a listen at this. Ambience. So it feels like a live room. We have different setting here. We have tail gain, so that's probably the reverb gain. We got modulation speed, so, and nothing else. Okay. Let's listen to the size of this thing. It's really short. So, okay, let's go size 50. We have a maximum amount of 7 seconds, which is too much. Oh, I like that. It sounds like a really nice room. Tail gain, what is that? Okay, that's a room. And this is the reflection gain that you turn up, right? Okay. Well, I think I just found my guitar room. I like my guitar to be in kind of like a room like this, so with diffusion, it sounds like more like a treated room even. Okay, really nice. I can't really hear the modulation spread, but okay, let's for real make that my guitar room. So I'm gonna go here, sound on fader, I'm gonna drop that, I'm gonna unmute my guitar. And I don't want my drum to be in there. That's too much. I'm gonna blend some guitar in there. So now there is nothing. This is only my guitar. I'm gonna push them in the mix. Really feel like a room mic. Maybe I need to raise the volume of that just a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Let's get to this. Sound fader. Here we go. This is my guitar room. Maybe I can lower the diffusion. I like that. Just a little bit of tail gain. No pre-delay. Okay. So this is in the mix. This is with. This is without. I'm gonna turn off the keyboard. You can hear the guitar. Actually, no bass, no keyboard. This is just the guitar and the drums. No room. Room. No room. Room. I push it. It's not game-changing in the overall tone, but it's all those small details that in the end make a greater result. So yeah, I really like that. I'm gonna save that too. I'm gonna go save guitar room. Great. Sound check is over, right on time. I think we covered it for, no, sorry. The guy yelled at the end of the tape. Don't listen to that. So thank you very much, guys, for being here for the first hour and a half, hour 40 minute of digging into the FX rack. If you have more questions about doing some stuff like the how to save a preset, stuff like that, please send me that pad for you. Write something in the comment below here. If you want me to check out something with you, have an opinion on that, please let me know. I'm here to have fun with you guys. So, for now, this is it. Thank you very, very much for spending that hour and a half with me. I will keep you guys updated with what's happening with the Dante card. And I'll let you know. I'll let you know what's happening. Till then, please take care of yourself. See you guys later. Oh, by the way, let me know what you think of my new outro. Take care, guys.